Greetings, fellow Empyreans. I am Ashtarothi, the voice of New Eden, and as a follow-up to my breakdown of the Minmatar Liberation Day that I released yesterday, I wanted to quickly come out with a video because I was asked by a lot of people about the different tribes and what they represent, and so I wanted to briefly read the description of the tribes that are on each of the tribal assemblies that are coming as part of the event that is starting tomorrow. So there will be a link below to the previous video that breaks down the Liberation Day event and its rewards. This is a breakdown of the 7 tribes of the Matari people. You may choose to select to be the champion of, and one of which will win the Minmatar Liberation Games and get their own structure and monument in the Paytor system. So without further ado, with a culture emphasizing the virtues of patience, contemplation, and practical skill, the Sebiestar are known far and wide as engineers and inventors. The Sebiestar reputation for tinkering with any kind of technology is well deserved, and this excellence in engineering naturally propelled the Sebiestar to the fore during the period of when the old Minmatar Empire pushed into space. During the Amarr occupation, the Sebiestar did much to hold what remained of Minmatar society together with their skill at maintaining or adapting technology. The Sebiestar tribe was one of the 4 founding tribes of the Minmatar Republic, following the successes of the Great Rebellion. Subjected to an Amarr campaign of annihilation, the Starkmanir tribe was considered lost for centuries until the discovery in YC-110 of a viable surviving population hidden by Nefantar elites on Halsterzon, the 6th planet of Jariza in the Amatar Mandate. The discovery spurred the Minmatar fleet into invasion of Amarr territories with a view of recovering the Starkmanir and as many other enslaved Minmatar as possible. The vast majority of surviving Starkmanir were successfully recovered, evacuated to the Minmatar Republic, and settled on lands set aside by them by the larger tribes. The Starkmanir tribe is also notable for being the mother tribe of 2 splinter clans that went on to become major tribes in their own right, the Brutor and the Virochior. Pride is a common Minmatar trait, but the Krusal are wont to take it to extraordinary lengths. They rarely lose an opportunity to remind the other tribes that they alone managed to maintain strongholds in the mountainous Tronhadar region of the Matar during the Amarr occupation. It is certainly remarkable that in all of the long years of occupation, the Amarr were unable to once and for all crush the Krusal resistance. Their ability to hold on to a certain amount of independence during the occupation resulted in the Krusal retaining more of their pre-conquest culture than any other tribe, and their underground bases played an important role in sheltering some Virochior mystics. The Krusal tribe was one of the 4 founding tribes of the Minmatar Republic following the successes of the Great Rebellion. The Brutor are marked by a disciplined stoicism and deeply spiritual cast of mind that combine to project a sense of nobility around the people of this tribe. While the Brutor have a traditional mindset, they suffer great loss of cultural heritage and knowledge of their history during the Amarr occupation. To the occasional annoyance of the other tribes, the Brutor consider themselves responsible for the freedom of the entire Minmatar people, and make no bones about standing on this claim for political purposes when it suits them. In particular, the Brutor are great supporters and protectors of the Starkmanir tribe, on account of the former originating as an offshoot of the latter. The Brutor tribe was one of the 4 founding tribes of the Minmatar Republic, following the successes of the Great Rebellion. According to what remains of the historical records of the Minmatar, the Thukker tribe had always been a nomadic people, journeying back and forth across Matar in large caravans. The development of the old Minmatar Empire appears to have done little to inhibit the wandering of the Thukker. Indeed, the Great Caravassi itself was constructed by the Thukker long ago to serve as a major junction in their network of routes and caravassis. The Amarr found the Thukker intraceable, and many escaped to remote areas of space, forming the nucleus of the later culture of the Great Caravans. The Thukker were notable fighters of the Great Rebellion, but declined to join the founding of the Republic. The wandering Thukker tribe officially joined the Republic in YC-111, maintaining full autonomy of their Great Wildlands region, but once again uniting the Minmatar as 7 tribes. The Nefantar tribe played a notorious role during the Amarr Empire's occupation of the Minmatar's home world as collaborators who actively assisted in the enslavement of the other tribes by the Amarr. When the Great Rebellion succeeded in driving the Amarr from the Minmatar regions, the Amarr subsequently set up the Nefantar in a puppet state called the Amatar Mandate. Unbeknownst to anyone else, certain Amatar elites had hidden a large number of Starkmanir survivors from the Amarr within the Mandate. After the discovery of the Starkmanir led to the Minmatar invasion of YC-110, the Nefantar conspirators and their families led a mass defection back to the Minmatar Republic, assisting in the recovery of the Starkmanir. Today, the Nefantar tribe has been restored as one of the 7 tribes of the Matar. Virochior are disinclined to engage in collective efforts, and their various clans are rather loosely grouped under the tribal chief's authority. Indeed, the clans themselves hold nominal authority in many cases, with the family being by far the most important social unit to the individual Virochior. These families are traditionally matriarchal in structure, though the aftermath of the Amarian occupation has disrupted this pattern somewhat, as with so many other aspects of the Minmatar tribal culture. Most Virochior have long abandoned the ancient nomadicism of their tribe, but the Virochior mystics are the guardians of the Volival ritual and travel immense distances in this role. The Virochior tribe was one of the 4 founding tribes of the Minmatar Republic following the successes of the Great Rebellion. And finally, since we're reading these anyways, I wanted to read the final note that's on all of them, which is, this assembly serves as the facility that is inarguably the territory of this tribe within the orbital Caravasi complex. Here the chief takes counsel with elders, advisors, industrialists, and delegations from member clans of the tribe, secure in the knowledge that opportunities for eavesdropping and subtle interference by other parties are severely curtailed. And so this goes into the fact that all of these embassies are going to be at the central Caravanserai, which I've pronounced incorrectly every time this time so far, is going to be the meeting place for this stuff, and you'll be able to see the different embassies. What will be required by that, or if we need to go there to turn things in, we still don't know. But I wanted to get this part out there for everyone as quickly as possible. If you like this and want to support it, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to start to promote what tribe that you are going to be part of as part of or a champion for as part of the new event, please do so in the comments below. Go ahead and begin to rally your troops. I'm very excited to see what will come of this event. I wonder how people will take to it, and I hope it is successful. So until tomorrow, I've been Ashtarothi, and I'll see you in space.